Welcome to my channel, Adhyan with Flow. Now let's move towards chapter 8, Cell. This statement, this unit of life, this statement, this single line completely justify this word. Yes guys, cell is what? The unit of life. But according to your book, what is cell? They say unicellular organisms are capable independent existence. Yes guys, unicellular organisms, they are present in our environment. Okay, they performing the essential function of life. Of course guys, they present and they do their whole function which are required. They do their complete function, how they eat, how they travel, how they move, how they locomote, everything guys, everything they do. Multicellular do according to their cell, unicellular organism do according to their cell. Anything less than a complete structure of a cell does not ensure independently. We know that unicellular does not have any kind of cell organelles, perfect body, perfect shape, perfect cytoplasm, perfect organelle, perfect ATP source, but doesn't mean they are useless, okay? But doesn't mean they are useless, okay? Cell is the fundamental structural and functional unit of all living organ. This is your universal definition. The cell is the structural and functional unit of the living organism. Okay, now let's talk about some scientists. Anton von Leeuwenhoek, what they do? First saw and described a live cell. Remember this name? According to scientist name, guys, in your competitive exam, direct question. Guys, direct question. If you know their name, you gain marks. If you forget their name, then you lose your marks. Robert, next scientist. Robert Brown later discovered nucleus. I told you guys. I completely elaborate what is nucleus, what is cell organelles. The invention of microscope and improvement leading of electron microscope revealed all the structure details of cell. After discovery of microscope, electron microscope, light microscope, fluorescence microscope, now, right now we know elaborately detailed structure of cell. Detailed structure of cell. Okay, there is some cell theory over there. Yes guys, some scientists give some cell theory. What they say? Schleiden, a German botanist. They are botanists, guys, but this is not important. Botanist, zoologist, physicist, or chemist. Okay, what they examine? They examine large number of plants because they are botanists, guys. Of course, they research. They do their research on plant. What they say? Examine large number of plants and observe that all plants are composed of different kind of cell which are from the tissue of the plant. They said that they found in plants that leaf, and make a diagram here. What they found? They said that I found that leaves made with different cells, and different cells made a tissue particular, like we know vascular tissues, xylem tissues, vascular tissues. They saw that there are root over there. They made with different cells, and different cells made different tissue. They are both are different from each other. Stems, they made with different kind of cells. According to their cell, they make a tissue, then tissue make an organ. You know now the sequence: atom, molecule, compound, cell, tissue, organ system, and body. They found that flower made with different cells and tissues. Okay, this is scenario of botanist Schleiden. Now Schwann, British geologist, they also come. Means Schleiden gives theory towards the plant, that plant made up with cell and different body parts of plant made with different kind of cells and tissues. Okay, then Schwann is come and they analyze on animal sense, that animal also made up with cell. They also contain a different kind of tissue. According to their cells, they form according to their tissues. Okay, then Schleiden also said that yes, plant made up with cell and they make according to their convenience tissue. Then Schwann also said same. Means overall they found, means they sit together and match one by one. That do you have mitochondria? Plant have mitochondria? Then Schwann say yes, animal cell also contain mitochondria. Then Schleiden asks, I'm using guys only familiar zone, okay? They both scientists not sit together, okay? Schleiden and Schwann cross check. Do your animal cell have any kind of mitochondria? Yes. Your animal cells have plasma membrane. Then Schwann say yes, animal cell plasma membrane, animal cell have mitochondria. Okay, yes. Do your animal cell have vacuoles? Of course. Animal cell. Then Schwann say yes, plant cell also contain these things. And Schwann say yeah, animal cell also contain this thing. What is the difference with? What are now difference between how plant cell different and animal cell different? Then Schleiden asks, your plant cell have chloroplast? Then Schwann say no, there is no chloroplast because chloroplast is useful for photosynthesis and animal can't perform photosynthesis. Then Schleiden asks to Schwann that your animal cell, means your animal cells, contain cell wall? Then Swan also said, no, animal cell does not contain cell wall. Yeah, plasma membrane is here, but they don't have any kind of cell wall. Then slide and see, chlorophyll, chloroplast, cell wall, they contain. Wow, plants contain these things. Oh, so some things is different in your plant cell and some cells are different in animal cell. Yes. Now Schwann proposed another thing. They describe little bit plasma membrane in detail. If you want detailed explanation of scientists, which kind of scientists discover how the cell membrane, plasma membrane look like, I already make a detailed video, but according to your NCERT, go with the flow. Okay. They discovered plasma membrane. They said that plasma membrane, this is the outer covering of cell. Okay. Well, yes, this is the outer covering of the every cell. This is the outer covering of every cell. Clear? And this cell contain nucleus and many cell organelles. And many cell organelles. And they describe plasma membrane that they are made up with lipid bilayer. They have two layer, outer layer and inner layer. I made for you starting outer layer, like this manner. Okay guys, like this manner. This is the outer layer. This is still outer layer. Okay guys, this is outer layer. Okay, now I'm drawing inner layer here. Okay guys, now outer and inner layer, the space between outer and inner layer, this is space rich in fluid. Okay, now animal cell, they are like this appearance. This is the cell wall, one lamella, two lamella, middle lamella, and they also have plasma membrane, and they also have nucleus, they also have vacuoles, they also all kind of cell organelles. Okay, their cell wall is made up with cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, or there's plasma membrane also. This is arrangement, lipid bilayer. Clear guys? So they give cell theory. Okay, but according to their theory, everyone not satisfied. That how first cell is originate, tell me Sheldon and so on. Okay, you tell me cell is originate, cell wall is present, this organelle is present, this organelle is present, but tell me how first cell will form, first cell, how they form. Then another scientist come, Rudolf Virchow, and they say to them, go and study about evolution. They told you everything, how first cell originate. Okay, then Rudolf Virchow gives reply. They can't give reply, but Rudolf Virchow, they give reply to all criticizers. Then go and watch evolution's theory. They clear more than us. Okay, what they say, what they give, they explain cell theory. That cell will form. New cell are formed from pre-existing cell. Omnis cellular e cellular. Who gives this term? Rudolf Virchow. What they said, that yes, new cell will form, but in their previous cell, means we know that cell divide and they form new cell, but a new cell will form with pre-existing cell, and there is new cell will form. Okay, all cell organisms are composed of cell and product of cell. Definitely guys, all cells arise from pre-existing cells. Clear now guys? Now clear? Here is an overview of cell. In your whole paragraph, they said that a cell contains bilayer of lipid bilayer. We call it as a plasma membrane, cell membrane. They contain nucleus. What they contain? They contain nucleus. Next, nucleus contains some genetic material. We call it as a DNA. Now, this cell contains lots of cell organelles. Ribosome. There is mitochondria. There is not a one mitochondria, one ribosome. They are huge in number. Here is peroxisome. They contain enzymes. Lysosome. They also contain hydrolytic enzymes. ER, endoplasmic reticulum, and some rough ER, some smooth ER. Rough ER, they contain ribosome, or smooth ER, they does not contain ribosome. There is Golgi body, and rest of contain with cytoplasm. They also contain some microtubules for movement guys. Unicellular organism contain microtubules. But this is the high-fi definition. But in unicellular, it does not contain these things. This is the structure of eukaryote cell, but not a structure of prokaryotic cell. Clear, guys? Now cells differ greatly in size. Look at here. Some cells are round biconcave. Example is RBC. Some cells are amoeboid in shape like WBC. Some cells look like long and narrow columnar epithelium cell. Some cells are, look at here, branched and longed. Example is nerve cell. Some cells are elongated, rod-like structure. We call it trachea plants. Some cells are ovule in shape. We call it as a mesophyll cell. So, shape of the cell vary. Okay, that's not a perfect structure of cell. That cell is always round. No, no, no. According to their need, according to their location, cell is in their different size. Okay, here is some example. The largest isolated single cell is the egg in ostrich. Among unicellular organisms, human red cells are about 7.0 micrometer in diameter. Guys, listen to me. This the values according to your NCERT. You should remember this. Your competitive exam will give you this thing, that one side they written size and another side they write examples. Here size they write down and here they name write down, and they give match the following and choose correct matching. Clear, guys? And another type question, like they want to say that they arrange it in a increasing order. They give example and you have to remember this size. They give example like what is the size of neuron, what is the size of ostrich egg, and they give what they give. They tell you that arrange the increasing order. So you should remember their size. Then you can easily arrange the increasing order of these examples. So that's all for now. That's all for now. Your introduction. In our next video, we will start talking about prokaryotic cells. Okay, guys. So let's meet in our next video. That's all for now. And thank you, guys. Thank you for listening to me. Keep smiling and revise. You have to remember this size. Okay, don't forget. You have to remember this size. Don't forget. Okay, here also they also give their size. Look at here, guys. Don't forget to remember this size. Examination, they will give you definitely arrange the which one is large in size, arranging the increasing order of the examples. Like they give you PPLO, they give virus, they give ostrich egg, they give bacteria, and said to us, write down in increasing order, write down in decreasing order, match the following. Okay, so let's meet in our next video. And guys, subscribe, guys, support my channel Adhyan with Flow. Thank you.